Hi there. With another bank holiday weekend coming up and no doubt some outdoor activities and events being planned, well, there's a lot of pressure on this 10-day trend. And it's fairly straightforward if you're talking in general terms, sunny spells and showers. However, the devil, as they say, is in the detail, because determining exactly where the showers, or in some cases longer spells of rain, will be, that's the tricky part. And of course, for any outdoor events and activities over the next few days, that's the important part. Now, at the moment, very few showers across the UK, and that's because we've got the jet stream going to the north. We've got higher pressure to the east. However, take a look at this. A dip in the jet stream to the west of the UK, areas of low pressure lined up. That's what's coming our way over the next few days. They're moving up from the southwest, and that means that the change in the weather is going to take place from the southwest on Thursday and affect most of the UK by Friday. By Friday, indeed. Low pressure in charge and the jet stream sitting to the south of the UK, and what we call a cold pool in place. That means colder air at a higher altitude, and with warm sunshine affecting temperatures lower down, we're going to see a lot of rising air and some very lively showers on Friday itself. But as I say, the change takes place from the southwest. That means that most of the UK starts off fine. On Thursday, a lot of high and medium level cloud about. That's the first sign of the change on its way, but still some glimmers of sunshine coming through, especially western Scotland, parts of central and eastern England. And just ahead of the band of rain, temperatures actually climb through parts of the Midlands into the southeast, 19 or 20 Celsius possible because of some added humidity ahead of this showery rain. But there will be some rain moving through Cornwall, Devon, Somerset, Dorset into South Wales by 2 p.m. And those outbreaks of showery rain spread more widely across the UK by Friday 2 p.m. And so progressively on Friday it's going to turn wetter from the southwest. Now the main band of more persistent rain pushes up into northern and northeast England, southern Scotland, and then later eastern Scotland. So that's where we can expect some more persistent spells of rain. Elsewhere, after a damp start for Northern Ireland, for central parts, we're going to see showers developing, and for much of England and Wales, for the southern half of the UK at least, some lively downpours, hail and thunder possible, and given the wind direction, we could see these showers converge in lines, especially for northern parts of Devon and Cornwall, up to Bristol, and as well, Lincolnshire up towards Yorkshire, we could see a line of showers. So some places won't see many showers, they'll see the warm sunny spells coming through, but where you're affected by one of these convergence lines, there could be a shower after shower after shower, some hail and thunder as well, and up to 30 to 40 millimetres of rainfall building up through the day on Friday. So a lively day of showers across southern areas into Northern Ireland. Northern and western Scotland actually mostly fine, some brightness, but an increased breeze in the far north of Scotland, with gales for exposed parts of Shetland, for example, making it feel on the cold side. Now, a lot of you might be interested in the weather for Saturday, whether you've got your own events taking place or whether you are following events in London. So let's deal with London specifically, because, well, that's the trickiest part of the forecast, actually. We're watching this area of low pressure just leave the US at the moment, and that's what's going to be affecting southern parts of the UK come Saturday. But inevitably, as it's picked up by the jet stream and moves across the Atlantic, there are a few differences emerging in the different computer models. Nothing major, just timing errors really, and an hour or two difference here and there. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things, but when you're talking about specific events in specific locations, that makes a big difference, of course. So this weather front is the thing that we're watching for Saturday. It moves up from the southwest during the course of the day to bring a longer spell of showery rain, some heavy rainfall in places. But if we take a look at this shows the output from a number of different computer model runs, and what you can see, just about make out, is the UK outline in white there on each of these postage stamps, is what we call them, and then the rainfall accumulation from Saturday 1 p.m. to Saturday 7 p.m. on each of these. And they're all picking up generally on this area of more persistent rain, highlighted here. But as you can see, for Saturday afternoon, there are differences in its location. So not huge differences, but of course it's important when it comes to forecasting for a specific event, for a specific location, such as London on Saturday. What looks most likely is that we'll see some persistent rain move up from the southwest during Saturday morning, reaching London and the southeast around lunchtime, but there are error bars attached to this. This is the 3-hour rainfall accumulation for Saturday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and you can see London is about there. There's the rain affecting Wales, southern and southwestern England, and then fast forward to the next 3 hours, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and you can see it's across central parts of the UK. This is the output from one computer model run, but as you saw previously, different computer model runs have different timings. So error bars certainly on the timings of that rainfall as it moves up from the southwest, and certainly something that we'll be putting more detail on over the next few days. But a more straightforward forecast for Northern England, for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Here will be a day of sunny spells and showers, with the showers developing fairly widely in response to daytime heating because it will be a bit warmer across northern parts of the UK on Saturday. Temperatures reaching 16, 17, perhaps even for somewhere like Kinlochhew in Scotland, given a bit of a firn effect, we could see the high teens. And with that temperature rise, we'll set off some fairly pokey showers, I think, with some sunny spells in between. Not everyone will be affected by these showers. Still a bit of a cool airflow coming from the North Sea for the northeast of Scotland. And for much of England and Wales, away from the showery rain, there will be some warmth, some brightness, but a lot of cloud, I suspect. So that's Saturday, but then come into Sunday and we've got the jet stream ridging a little bit and an area of high pressure trying to move up. However, we've still got the remnants of Saturday's system, which is going to be clearing central and eastern parts of England and eastern Scotland. Some more persistent rain, I think, for northeastern areas. Some heavy showers developing across central and eastern parts of England. But as the ridge of high pressure builds towards the southwest, things will tend to settle down. A brief window of mostly fine weather. You wouldn't rule out the odd shower, but that's where the finest conditions will be towards the southwest with some warm sunny spells. But by Monday, the next weather front moves in. That's going to be bringing once again some showery rain as that clears its way eastwards. Showers break out fairly widely across the UK, interspersed by sunny spells. And on Sunday and Monday, temperatures across the UK again up into the mid to high teens generally, but given some brightness, the potential for 20 Celsius in places. Zooming out a bit then as we end Bank Holiday Monday. And high pressure is situated by this stage towards the southwest of the UK, low pressure towards Iceland, and the jet stream starting to move a bit further north once again. And that sets the theme for much of next week. This is the most likely weather pattern for the middle part of next week. We've got a ridge of high pressure towards the southwest. We've got low pressure crossing the UK, bringing some showers or some longer spells of rain at times. But generally speaking, here's another likely weather pattern. The lowest pressure will be towards the northwest, with higher pressure towards the southwest. We're going to see the longer spells of rain mostly affecting northwestern parts of the UK, Western Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northwest England, with showery stuff further south. And when the rain bands move through, it will be replaced by sunny spells. So through next week, fairly typical weather for the UK for the time of year. Outbreaks of rain at times, followed by showers, but interspersed by sunny spells, and it will feel pleasant enough in the sunny spells. But the main signal for temperatures is that those temperatures will be at around average for the time of year. By the end of next week, higher pressure could influence things a bit more to bring more settled weather for a time, but nothing particularly settled or unsettled is flagged for the middle of May onwards. So next week's looking fairly average, fairly typical for the time of year. There'll be some showers at times, but also some warm sunshine, and temperatures will be around average after a fairly showery bank holiday weekend, and we'll keep you updated on all the latest over the next few days. Bye-bye.